Hi everyone, it's Alex from Risk Academy, and today I wanted to talk about risk management, the actual definition of risk management. What is risk management to an organization? And I never thought I'd say that, but I really like the definition suggested and documented in ISO 31000. And the funny thing is that this is the second time I'm recording this video, because as I started recording it previously 5 minutes ago, I couldn't remember the exact wording in the definition, and that's very important. So I googled it, and to my horror I discovered that the first 3 pages, so I googled risk management definition in the ISO 31000, so I mean, how much more specific can you be? To my horror, the first 3 pages had a lot of results, and it only talked about the definition of risk. And this is, I find this just amazing, how much attention and effort we give to understanding what a risk is, but completely disregard the definition of risk management. Yet I personally think it is much more insightful for us as risk practitioners. It is much more insightful to just constantly remind ourselves, well, what is risk management truly is. And let me just read this definition to you. Risk management, according to ISO 31000 authors, is defined as a set of coordinated activities to direct and control an organization with regard to risk. And I personally find this fascinating. And just think about this. Risk management is not a process of identification, assessment, mitigation, monitoring and review and reporting. In fact, it has nothing to do with it. Risk management, in my mind, and when I was working in the TC 262, actually didn't ask the question to the authors, what did they mean? So I can only talk about my personal interpretation of the definition. In my mind, risk management is anything and everything the organization does as long as it gives sufficient regard to risk. So decision-making, strategic decision-making, if the proper consideration has been given to risks, if an effort has been made to understand what the risks are associated with setting up the strategy and executing the strategy, if that information has been integrated into the decision-making, that is risk management. For investment activities, for example, if before making an investment decision a risk analysis was carried out and the results, the outcomes of that risk analysis impacted on the decision and shaped how that investment activity is going to be documented and carried out, that is risk management. And I find this amazing that that definition was documented since back in 2009, so it's been around for ages. In fact, it's actually not changing in the current revision of ISO 31000, which is very pleasant news for me. So I just suggest that I guess we all as professionals really think about it. Risk management is not about managing risk. Risk management is about carrying out business activities, making business decisions, doing what the business does, making money with regard to risk. And that completely changes our approach. Yes, sometimes, and well, most of the time, you do have to do risk identification. Yes, you do have to do risk analysis to facilitate that. Risk mitigation may not necessarily be part of the equation. It may or may not, because you may take a decision by making it. You may go ahead and make a decision with the information about risks, and the management decides not to do anything about it because they think the risk is acceptable. So I found this fascinating. There's so much hype around what the risk is, the effect of uncertainty on objectives, but we kind of don't, I think, give enough credit to the authors on creating this actually very insightful and very clever definition for risk management. I am interested in your thoughts. Do write underneath this video. If you want to see more videos like that, subscribe to the Risk Academy channel on YouTube. For now, for me, thank you and goodbye.